Leaf zone. Domi around, trying to get it to Philip Myers, kicked in at the line, and a loose puck in front, nearly picked off there by Nemestikov.
Good early save by Connor Hellebuyck.
And Cowan right back in, dropped for Robertson, and just didn't get it far enough back to make the quick play. Cowan. Now here's Carlo, and a blocker stopped by Hellebuyck.
This is here, and watch just the delay here to open up the lane. As you can see, Pearson goes down to make the block. Hellebuyck gets a bit of the shoulder on it, and then from a good position, Hellebuyck.
Carlo trying to hold his own. Played past him and out. Here's Nemestikov. Domi gets back in a hurry. Glad Nemestikov across. Stanley missed the net. A rebound chance, and two stops there. Here's Robertson at center. Stetcher unable to reach that. Pearson back in, a chance, and a glove stop by Hildeby. Pearson up with that. On to the left side for Taves. Working in Perfetti against Ekman Larson. Taves center. Pearson kicked away. Fast right skate there from Dennis Hildeby.
Craig Brady not afraid to have the Lawton line go up against the top Winnipeg line.
And Lawton back to get it. Lost it to Shifley. Center. Scores! Or off the post. The red light went on. The referee waves it off.
The turnover creates another chance for the slot. Quick release off of Hildeby, off the post. Right there, a slide right across. And you see the reaction on the bench. Few arms up. Get away with that one either.
There's Lawton trying to get it back to Myers. It deflected into breakaway here. Niederreiter across, off the post, rebounded it, bounced over the stick of Shifley.
Not really much going on. Here's the chip there that created the chance at this end. And this one somehow, boy, off the post going back, not able to get that rebound. You can see how...
Back onto the stick of Logan Stanley. More goals this year than his first 5. That puck to the line, it stayed in, and scores! Tipped en route, it's a power play goal. Jets have scored for the 9th consecutive game first, although the Leafs...
Stanley with the shot, there's the tipper. I thought it might have got double tipped with Niederreiter in front, but look at, he points right away.
Goal move, Connor again across, and that's knocked down. Nick Robertson in the penalty box, got locked, short-handed, Lewis in, and Hellebuyck, rebound, and it's Hellebuyck again.
Oh, man. And then on a 2-on-1, great patience by Lorentz, and the pad save across, and then the follow-up by Hellebuyck.
Carlo there. He had the second chance, Brandon Carlo. Couple of short-handed goals in his career. Here's Lawton. And Lorentz going to the net. In front, and Lorentz didn't get much on it.
One knee down because it wasn't quite in the wheelhouse. Threw a body there, and you could see it hit his right skate as he was just trying to adjust the best that he could. A quick little pass across by McCabe. But look at the positioning across by Hellebuyck. He's down. There's nothing you're going to get between. He got his stick between.
In 30 games for Toronto. Here's Connor coming over the corner right in front. Scores! What a lethal finish from Kyle Connor.
Boy, for Connor, that's a goal scorer's goal. That's points now in 8 of his last 9. In this kind of play, your partner gets in trouble in the corner. Now you've got a 2-on-1. Watch McCabe. McCabe goes back instead of forcing. You know, I almost think that if he has that opportunity again, Connor reads it perfectly. There's no chance for a pass.
5 in his last 4 against the Maple Leafs. And a 2-0 Jet lead. Velarde draws the assist on the second Jet goal. Leafs trying to answer back. Chance, Matthews scores! And they do! Return fire!
Well, how about that for an answer? Just a hard work shift. A chance to clear it here, and look at 3 Leafs on the corner, keep the play alive. Side to side play here, and it's Morgan Riley pitching all the way down to the goal line, and then makes the play behind Max Domi. Just a beauty of a pass. And Austin Matthews in his current state right now, that's 10 goals in his last 11 games.
A 2-1 Jet lead. Back in comes Connor. His goal the difference. Quick shot turned aside by Hildeby.
Didn't play in that gold medal game in the Four Nations. That just didn't make sense at all.
And they needed goals. Here's Nice, quick shot. Rebound left in front. Michelli off the post. He had one of the game-tying goals on the New Year's Day game in front. What a chance for McMahon. Into Toronto ice. Nice move there. Shifley across. And a glove stop by Hildeby. Niederreiter will spin it back after that. Close call. Lowry at the line. Shin. Glove held. Rebound scored. Niederreiter. And Winnipeg has a 2-goal lead.
Saved by Hellebuyck. Nice job by Stetcher keeping this play alive. A little support down low. And man, right on the doorstep was Bobby McMahon in the glove of Hellebuyck. But then back the other way. Along the boards, back to the point. And much like you've seen, the second chance is the killer there. Hildeby made the first through traffic, unable to find that rebound, and you can see Riley couldn't get...
Getting their looks. Matthews swings it across. Domi trying to skate onto that. Cuts to the middle, and Hellebuyck once again. Now the Leafs are out. Nice feed here to Robertson. Stanley tracking him. Robertson back across. Scores! Oliver Ekman-Larsson. And the Leafs are shot away again.
What a pass by Nick Robertson. You talk about puck play. Where the threat is. Here's the play by Cowan to the outside. Little stop back to give yourself that cushion. And a saucer pass across that Oliver Ekman-Larsson just deposits right up and over the glove of Connor Hellebuyck. What a great job. A little bit of a screen even by Andre Waugh getting in position, but Larsson came from way back on that play.
Trying to get around Morrissey. Morrissey wouldn't let him by, but now Michelli's got it. Morrissey lost the stick, a hot shot, and Hellebuyck holds on. That's the midway mark of the third. Leafs pushing. Second straight year he scored in Utah. The Leafs looking for a goal here. Chance in front. Oh, it rolled through. Hellebuyck and out the other way. They've been outshot in 10 straight games. They have not outshot a team by more than 5 since late October. Shot scores! Ekman-Larsson took it. Austin Matthews tipped it. And will it be McMahon? Game is tied, and it is Bobby McMahon with the equalizer.
It's in play. I think it's in an area that just gets support. It's actually Morgan Riley who does a great job, and then the shot through hits at that high tip area. So a hard reaction with Matthews in front as well. There you see the misdirection and the reaction by Hellebuyck. He never even saw it. A couple of great things. Morgan Riley with the retrieval of the puck.
Ekman-Larsson and Riley both will get assists on the tying goal. That shot changed direction, and Hildeby had to.
Nice. Here's Hildeby on this shot. Just a wrister, but look at the deflection. He's moving to the...
Connor from the corner. Knocked down the clearing attempt. Back to Morrissey. Under 2 left in the third. Mark Shifley kicked away. Rebound. Payne. How did that not go in? That was shades of New Year's Day when Comrie gave it up in front. Close call. And this time it's Hellebuyck with Matthews on the doorstep. Swings it back for Ekman-Larsson. In front of the net, a tip. And the rebound. Still there. Matthews tied up. Back. Domi for the win. Missed the target. Matthews, and it's Morrissey with a sprawling play. All the way back into his own zone. Now Morrissey, back to Shifley, turned over, and it's a break. Matthews with room, and Domi, across, Domi scores! Game winner, Max Domi. And the Leafs go and mob both the goal scorer and Dennis Hildeby.
Now at the other end, a turnover, a 2-on-1 coming back the other way. Morrissey goes to Matthews. That opens up no chance for Hellebuyck. And Domi with the game winner in overtime. A little sauce pass across, up and over the sprawling goaltender. What a heck of a game.
Usually it's Domi to Matthews the other way here.